You know, but also I feel like sometimes if you don't converse with certain people, people may have the wrong idea of you. You know, and it's not until you can actually have that time to talk to somebody, you're like, damn, this nigga cool as shit. Like, I would have never known that if I didn't actually try to spark a conversation and really reach out and talk to somebody.
That's also maturity too. A lot of times you hate people because you don't know them.
And you have to know
in
somebody.
this business, sometimes you gotta be a little cocky. You gotta flex on them a little bit. Like, bro, you got more credits than almost anybody in the game. But for you not to be able to get up, sometimes you gotta like, bro, do y'all know who I am? You know what I'm saying?
And I still don't even pull that card, bro. But
sometimes we gotta do it. I gotta learn that too.
Because sometimes I'm like, the fact that I'm not in at the Comedy Store, the fact that the Laugh Factory don't have me performing in Hollywood, you know, they had me at the
nobody wall.
They had me on Long Beach, right? And I'm like, do y'all know what the fuck, you know? And some of them don't though, because that's also tells you the reach and the lack of reach traditional TV still has. Some of the motherfuckers probably don't know I did Rush Hour in MacGyver. So it ain't even that they hating on me. It just simply
they don't know.
They don't know. You see,
a whole celebrity and nobody knows.
I'm a whole celebrity that no one knows. But I told my wife or somebody that was I'm a celebrity for people that know me.
Yeah.
But I guess that's every celebrity if you really want to break it down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
that's the time we live in though. Yeah. That's how you get your fan base.
Yeah.
Because people that know you and really know your legacy, like they rock with you. And they'll rock with you forever. And the new fans is the one you gotta.
But I'm a celebrity without a fan base. Like I'm building a fan.
Really though?
Man, yes, bro. I got about 12 fans, bro.
But one
there's no way that's you got way more than that. But I feel what you're saying. I feel like the TV generation and the social media generation is just two different things.
Totally different. Totally different.
That's all it really is.
And you a lot of things, but they haven't seen who you really are. Because your TV character versus who you really are. Like me, I did a lot of black TV stuff. And I've done a lot of mainstream stuff, but I've never done anything where these people get to meet each other so they can buy tickets to come see me.
But that's why I'm trying to develop my own TV show now. Well, I am developing my own TV show now, stuff like that. But it's like, yeah. And my problem too is I'm always on, like, for better or worse, these network shows, but I can't really do me. See, Martin at least had Def Jam. So people kind of knew. Bernie Mac had Kings of so people knew, like, oh, this is a real nigga. Like, this is a real deal, thorough through and through. I haven't had that yet.
Right.
I haven't had it yet. So people know me from, oh, that's the guy, that's Bozer from MacGyver. And then but that's why I started doing social media shit, the what are you doing videos and all these types of shit. So people could be like, oh, wait a minute, you know, and for better or worse. But I want fans that's fans of me. I don't want you to just be in love with my character. No, you need to be a fan of Justin Hires. And this is how Justin Hires talk. I'm talking in the third person. I'm Ron G.
But sometimes you got to do the black show too, because you've done very mainstream shows. We don't know who you are.
Exactly.
Right. But when we know who you are, that's when you take off.
Well, that's what I want to do. I'm trying to do whatever my black shit is. Like, I'm trying to do my Atlanta or my Martin. Like, that's what I'm trying to do now. What you about to say, Gary?
Well, one thing I can say that I honestly respect about you is, you know, in view of the fact that you went through that, you still maintained who you are. Like, you ain't walking around bitter. You ain't saying fuck Hollywood.
Right.
Or you ain't saying none of that. That's some, you know, admirable shit.
And you went mainstream first, which is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You usually have to grind it out in the hood and then you cross over and become mainstream, but you did mainstream first. And I feel like now you're connecting with the black fan base, even though that's how you started in comedy.
Right.
But shit, you came in doing MTV, so
white people.
Yeah.
That's been his path, man. That's been his path, man.
Hey, man, you know, it is what it is, man. Hey, they tell you, you know, your fans gonna find you at the end of the day. So for better or for worse. But I mean, yeah, man. But yeah, I am actively like trying to do certain stuff to make sure like black people know, like, yo, I fuck with y'all. Y'all may not fuck with me yet because y'all don't know who I am.
Right.
You know, but I would love to have like 85. I would love to have fucking how they got the people. Man, I remember running to Carlos Miller years ago at the airport. And I remember he only had 500,000 followers at this time. And I was on MacGyver at the time. And he was like, Carlos was like, man, you a hood legend, man. He was like, you a hood legend. You on MacGyver, bro. Everybody used to watch MacGyver back in the day. I said, bro. I said, I thank you. I said, thank you. I said, bro, I got 30, at the time I had like maybe 30, 40,000 followers. I said, bro, I got 40,000 followers. I said, bro, you got 500,000. You have the people behind you. That's what really matters. Mm-hmm. Because if you have the people behind you, you can never be denied. You'll always work.
Proven. Even if you ain't on TV, you always work.
You always work. That's a fact, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I think he's saying, though? It's one of them All right, I look at it like this: having 1,000 followers, then going to that audition is game time, nigga. Like all that shit out the window. And then you go up in there and you're 40,000, nigga. Don't fucking matter. It's game time, nigga. All that shit go out the window.
We live in a different time.
No. For this, for him to be in the room,
proven track record, absolutely.
And to prove it. I get where Carlos is like, nigga, you a legend.
Yeah.
Because it's like you went into the game and won. We over here playing by our own rules, making our own rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my social media was at like 7. My Facebook's at like 6 now, 600,000. And it's just like, all right, this is cool, nigga. But when I jump up to an audition, it's like, yo, I don't got none of that. It's a whole new fucking game, dog. And then you walk into these rooms and you're just like, nah, that nigga's polished. He knows every word. I got to look at the paper. He's doing this. He's doing that. I feel like when Carlos, because I feel the same way. There's certain people that's just like, nigga, you a fucking legend, bro. You
right.
did it. You beat that part of the game, the part that we trying to get to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
and it's levels.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a part of what he has that he would want that you have. Yeah. And a part of what you have would want what he has.
That's a fact. I used to say that everybody want what somebody else got.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It just is what it is.
Because be able to sell out an arena, not a bad feeling.
Oh, exactly.
Or can make residuals that's like, can pay somebody mortgage, like it's a trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I remember when I was doing Rush Hour, and I remember Batch. Yeah, he came on set one time. He was like, man, shit, I auditioned. I wanted to be doing this. And I'm thinking, nigga, you got 10 million followers.
You won.
You won. Who fuck about who? But everybody won.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody else got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's certain shit that at the end of the day, before we started getting followers, whatever we're doing, we was trying to get there. You know what I mean? I wanna be one of the comics that are selling out arenas. I want to be on television and shit too. Right. So to see people doing it's one of them things where it's like, damn, I gotta work harder. Even though I got the following, I'm just like, I still gotta fucking work harder.
This was actually, honestly, this was kind of my last question that I had in my notes for real, which was on some. How much of it, when it comes to y'all career, do you feel like, how much of it do you think, do y'all look at yourselves and be like, where am I fucking up? Like a self-assessment, like what could I be doing more versus how much of it is God's timing and I'm doing what I should be doing and God go make a way when I'm putting in this work?
I feel like it's a little bit of everything. For me, I feel like I ain't never had a team, like a really dope team. Because most of the stuff I get, I've been doing this long enough. It's like seeds I've sown a long time ago. So I've done the work, and I keep saying I've done the work. But for me, it's the team and the spiritual side, for me specifically. Because I did the work, but sometimes I feel like there's a spiritual side to this game too. Because your spiritual side is the algorithm. Once you plugged into God's algorithm, can't no manager, agent take you somewhere that God can take you. But if you don't plug into that and you only focus on your career, a part of you is going to be missing out. Because then when you get to that thing, how can you sustain it if you ain't plugged in?
Yeah,
that's why you like, man, how you make all this money and be doing drugs? How you make all this money and you ain't happy? But if you plugged in and God give it to you, it'll take you to a different level. So that was my issue.
I said that right before you got here.
I never had a team.
I said that right.
And I never had a team before, like a real team that's like can match my effort. Because most stuff I get on my own, and I'm telling my team, hey, can you negotiate this? Versus like, hey, look, Ron, we got this opportunity. Which you know what I'm saying? I ain't never had that.
You have a team now?
Kind of sort of.
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning.